Imagine living on just $1 for an entire day, no fancy coffee, no restaurant meals, no entertainment. Could you do it? I took on this ultimate financial challenge to test the limits of frugality and resourcefulness, and what I learned will surprise you. Here's the thing. Building wealth from scratch requires more than just making a lot of money. It's about being smart with the resources you have, and that's exactly what I learned from living on $1 for 24 hours. In this video, you'll discover the surprising lessons I learned about negotiating cheap meals, finding free entertainment, and more, and how you can apply these principles to your own life to start building wealth. Let's start with one of the biggest challenges: eating on a budget. Most people don't realize that you can negotiate cheap meals at restaurants. For example, I went to a local diner and asked if they had any specials or discounts. They offered me a $1 breakfast plate, which was a fraction of the cost of their regular menu items. Think about this. If you can save $5 per meal, that's $15 per day, or $450 per month. That's a significant amount of money that can go towards building wealth. But wait, it gets even better. I also discovered that there are plenty of free entertainment options in the city. From visiting local parks to attending free outdoor concerts, there are plenty of ways to have fun without breaking the bank. In fact, I found a free museum exhibit that was just as interesting as any paid attraction. The key is to be resourceful and look for opportunities that others might miss. Another crucial aspect of living on a tight budget is being productive. That's where public libraries come in. Not only do they offer free access to books and other resources, but they also provide a quiet and comfortable space to work. I spent several hours at the library, working on my laptop and taking advantage of their free Wi-Fi. It's amazing how much you can accomplish when you have the right environment and resources. Now, let's talk about transportation. Most people don't realize that you can survive on minimal transportation costs. I walked or biked everywhere I needed to go, which not only saved me money but also improved my physical health. In fact, according to the American Heart Association, walking just 30 minutes per day can reduce your risk of heart disease by 30%. That's a significant benefit that can have a lasting impact on your life. So, how can you apply these principles to your own life? The key is to start small and be consistent. Start by cutting back on 1 or 2 expenses per month, and use that money to build an emergency fund or invest in a retirement account. Over time, these small changes can add up to make a big difference in your financial situation. Think about this. If you can save just $100 per month, that's $1,200 per year, or $12,000 per decade. But here's the thing, building wealth is not just about cutting expenses, it's also about increasing your income. That's why it's essential to invest in yourself, whether it's through education, training, or entrepreneurship. By increasing your earning potential, you can create a snowball effect that will help you build wealth faster and more efficiently. Now, I want to share a bonus tip that I learned from this experience. It's the importance of community. I met several people during my 24-hour challenge who were willing to help me out, whether it was offering a free meal or providing advice. This experience taught me that building wealth is not just about individual effort, but also about building relationships and networking with others. And finally, I want to share a surprising insight that I gained from this experience. It's that living on a tight budget can actually be liberating. By letting go of unnecessary expenses and focusing on what's truly important, you can create a sense of freedom and flexibility that's hard to find in our consumerist culture. Think about this. If you can live on $1 per day, what else can you accomplish? In conclusion, living on $1 per day for 24 hours was a challenging but rewarding experience. I learned valuable lessons about negotiating cheap meals, finding free entertainment, and being productive on a budget. I also discovered the importance of community and the liberating power of living on a tight budget. By applying these principles to your own life, you can start building wealth from scratch and achieving your financial goals. Thanks for watching this video on the Wealth Blueprint. If you found this content helpful, please like and subscribe for more videos on personal finance and wealth building. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. In our next video, we'll be discussing the top 5 investment strategies for beginner investors. Don't miss it.